NDC aban we nko na ya aban a omo communicators ene omo ministers nyina de omo ye ne se ade ba ko omo nyamfa mo MPP subo ewo ebra omo akwa ahochiem ni se omo ne omo yere mo da ade chie omo ntumi ne omo ana eno nko na omo ntumi fa mo MPP subo
omo no yere mo da na ankoyi
da bi ankoyi eno nko na omo fa mo MPP apart from that anything bi a happen wo aban we mu bia no MPP for na koso ye na office ECG panin na ye yi no no omo kan adwen be de wo mutim Ashanti region had the regional chairman of NDC eka kire ye nyina wo krom ha say MPP for na nepo akofo mo abegu ECG no mo sabotage aban meboa
yeah
so what is it
me say ECG for the ibia beto say there's going to be planned maintenance from then Dumsor bankwa near the planned maintenance then they be frame. Let's stop managing the people na yenso sebe ye nipa ni bi we can get to the point where yenso ye betimi keep your citizens no along with us say na ebi no mo ye no and light ye mfidie bedum but afidie bia no horma afiti prekopedum ka ya e dinami aje se bia wonim ka mu ebedi ka so light ni bia kirewo ama yellow warning kakra as an do red lights no me den there when we get proactive leaders now omo e be appoint omo se monko he greet ko so monko he we so monko so asem no entu ye putupru tse ni Africa nko ade asem tu ye putupru no everything that happen gives you say coming events usually cast their shadows event bi eno no ma e ba putupru na ye de ne de ye boy abaso kakra bia na ye wura fie ho
abusunya we de mame mo akwa aba na menchia mfa wo mra fidie so wadaroma bomoden se obe like video ya mame na wa share nene Professor Smart Sarpong woni empanimfo bia wo mobokui na woni munimde ewo amamuyo mo ne se de niam besi ekro no wo matena se na wono mutena se na wo maka nsem papa me hunu se o my Ghana ye nyina ye ewo system bia ekoso mu wuyi yen kane ho nsensem asesi akwa atwe no a yen dollar sisi ame no kase no emu eba be page aya nhwa Ghana ebe fire gram ama ye ho adwiri ye papa eno da nchen so a NDC amonyokuo ba ye wonom ede nima bi a hyehye adum ne adan sese ECG Greek company mfo nyina ye pam wo mo ede afra adwuma ne mu a NDC amonyokuo no ma de hye ena ye de wo mo hyehye ho ne bi ne mo kire se sankofo no a ena afra se anase last year 2025 na wonom ewo power anase na wo mo ye mpanimfo ECG ne Greek a wo mo hwe ya ema kane ne gina so de ne se niam bi ato ape na aban ne pese odi sika be hyem na kane ne dunduma wo pam wo mo aye dan asentie ne me no ka se ECG adwumayefo wonom kyese wo mu yam hyehye wo papa firi se yesi bi yi wo madi yesi pam wo mo no ababa ya rehosem ene nsem kan bebre no te se Galamsey na ginsemu yesi se de emfidie ahodo a wonom dane nsuo ni eso ne so ne nsuo so mayenya bi no mo no emfidie no emu fa asei enti amase Ghana nsuo hu ba be kwa atwe pa ya aban na bu nani aguso a onye na adwene se oma nani korampo akoho aka akohwe de ekoso ye Galamsey said His Excellency John Dramani Mahama na anu ada obeka ese ono na banmufo empanimfo bi na agi adwuma na taso nti ama ese no ne kono aye den pa enede na ekoso Dumsor timetable no tisi Nyankopon ya adomaba ababa beduro nhyehyɛ ben na wo mo ede eba begu akwan mu aboa ama Ghana fo a wo mo nam esei wonu madwuma guo ni ade no wo ho betima ha wo mo yenje bre na yentie Professor Smart Sarpong woni mpanimfo ahodo bi a wonu nim de ewo de ekoso ne mu no na yentie wo mo yema yura face obe like me video yi ede ama me ewrade enya okese
ne abai ye nyina ye ohama ye nyina sa ne obi anim ne kumasi ampa ati me ko tum nkran no ne bebre na me report first quarter report citizens perception survey me release the NDC flag bearership race last week
yeah
me adoma next week na can say this week but I've been very tight out of the same report na me wo the standard of living report me wo the youth unemployment report and me wo Galamsey status report may release maybe next week.
I now can
yes
be anti as say next week. We release
yes.
I think next week
no be am very well.
Exclusive to Korea TV.
Into your bare sir.
Thumbs up, man.
Thank you, sir. As part of it, I was asking about standard of living Nimuno baby na electricity feature, both the cost of electricity and then the availability or unavailability of the electricity. I have some, out of the many places we visited, I have some 2,350 communities. Now they scored it very, very, very disturbing and unstable. Your rank ni be one my stable, unstable, very, very in that order. I can see say enye Kumasi nkran komo. In fact, central region, northern, upper east region, hopefully have serious issues with AD. But where I think we must start from, the politics of it. You are politicizing it from this. Recently, 2024, it was politicized. And this time, Honorable Eyimo, Bedi Akumo, would also politicize it. The discomfort in the system near the word Dumsor. We have many Ambrose na or say a woman say light in the doom na so dear. But he doesn't think a Dumsor enaba. A Dumsor no and yet for the description Honorable gave you. Dumsor no ye me no why tifia ye try light in the doom no. Any ason. But as for whatever caused it, the general public will not know. In fact, I have full respect for Minia Genapo, any those who are managing the ECG in this phone. But you and I cannot confirm what they are saying. If there is any sabotage, me no confirm. He said, "We will be na kwakoshe biasia."
I wonder no say a transformer.
Into no doom a light in
I wonder akoshase na one ne ma atutu nkosi a python akese mienu me hu pa
but we said makuno
oh da and ma ahojo na interrupt
light no we no and the other part of issues na ba up no in fact the growth in population say you no na ma light na ko offer ni sa ne manema you and I cannot independently verify.
Okay.
Because somebody any the nreya ne babeka ho.
That's right.
And no the for the past 4 months a light na a little unstable nenka ho. Na say na beka until no it's like a starting kitten. The solution to it was not forthcoming. NFD akọ nationwide due to somebody ya say ababeka ho. Until no to us ye no ma ye suffer na de ye be friend Dumsor edi fufuro bi enu hono e de frɛ na be ade no nante te se double o start so sunu so se double pepe o be frɛ ne den be double it is only that is an uncomfortable word, but I mean that is how we call it na put time your friend Dumsor e ma na demand the timetable
o try cross over my Dumsor but
the word Dumsor came that and it was open in upon akra na chere Dumsor nim ye sa o siesie be dum ni ye pa
o so mu dum na mo de sie dum siesie no say o dum no de sie no de sie it's something like a content dum siesie na abuka mo bia
absolutely
e maning ha no ye ntia say o dum no de sie
enti enne die is sincerely speaking Dumsor is a local parlance ye different sa presso inti it cannot be anything else apart from Dumsor, and that is the political bit. Me sure say nobody on the political front, especially MPP for ene, will accept say you should change the word from Dumsor to anything else. In fact, memufo nankasa bebre ko jomuni efiefi mo musofanya they call it Dumsor already, so I think say how there let's accept say Dumsor ni ane kumikra ne say yinyina yetu kwan ya honorable ko bi na say ba ye. The people also supervise nema ya keka yinyina bia. They sit on a population growth Europe population growth. Ghana a population growth 2.43 or so. So for the percentage that we have, the population I want to say 30 million, we grow averagely by 2% of that population. Europe, normally they can grow sometimes. The city of Seoul, Asia, grew at a point by 14%, and the people were like, "Hey, Charlie, then we should be careful how the growth is being." And so, Obi grow 14%. Ne light in money. Yeah, grow 2%. Then na so. And the political bit in the American say we should accept say Dumsor na aba. Na put the people on the awareness.
Which they have done.
Which they have done. The minister has come to do. So see, the minister has said some of the Nemane call of Nina air back on. I don't know whether Omanhene Watia, ECG Penny, so say the general problem now air coson. It will take between 3 months to 2 years to have it resolved.
Okay, sir. Jinapodie problem by na a year generation a call off and all my updates say ever. I don't think he concluded say because of that the situation will be
resolved. Okay, very well.
Very well. Over say 4 generation units. About 6 of them are a call off.
No.
Also my update. You know, just say ABBA to mainstream.
Yeah.
But as to whether say it's coming, no, will solve the issue. No, the one can.
Okay, very well. And to know now we manage situation now. Let's manage it fairly. Send a bear.
ECG penny no, they will say you anymore between 3 months to 2 years.
2 years. 3 months.
Because of the system upgrade, no more.
The general problem that you facing. He thinks that it is not resolvable. I mean, overnight.
Say you anymore. Maybe it's better for us. Said you better also.
And you see, that is why I now recommend the situation where professionals and the manager are Ujama politician. Say we catch him say one conclude say into Dumsor business channel. Ujana say how would the general public take it? They will take it as Niamane shut it down is back coming back. Do you get it? The politicians they will always want to play around your head.
Okay.
But professional be bias saying engineering certificate school or cocaine university onimse enoda ho ogu engineer go certificate any master we good entire invest in any master I didn't know. I like the way he puts it. Say na be ya nyina ya be prepare ya adwene say and the solution is coming one by one, but me and nan you say overnight is going to resolve. 3 months just say somewhere June July if I say July mo ho baby and 2 years just say 2028 e ba say ya kwakoto aba around that time enebi Dumsor no and to be completely I have addressed the political bit. The second bit near the reality on the ground. So that reality on the ground in Omanhene, the politicians takes advantage of it and they make capital out of it. The reality on the ground are not na pomo time. And they said that they were doing some transmission. Then YS say reasons clear and they say YS ni be on my sunline no so sense in chroma time. In Kruma yakuso mbofu from YS not there and no one until they were changing some of them. Because around that time, honorable Bidi accommodate pictures be baba and then kufu gwa humaso line no near yes and say yes, stick it to the reality. Ghana how we will solve our problems. And NDA transformer dia say yes, stick it to it. Na names the transformers ni be a week and no reasons no we will solve our problems. But we live the reality and then we do political capital out of it. But reality say we need to change our transformers. It is also not entirely true, say and America population growth crowd there, it is something we can estimate. And urban rural migration. So there are a lot of studies on it. ECG for Nankasa can pull to you how many people roll onto this one accordingly. Then we have a problem as a people. And that is the last thing I will address on leadership. But before I come to say leadership, is it the case that, Omanhene, you need enough capacity to take care of population growth? Is it the case? Mm-hmm. When we have been told, say, Ghana, your problem, and your capacity, and your generation,
distribution.
Good, because we have excess capacity.
That's what we are told.
Yes. So, in fact, in reality, I keep asking myself this question: say, is it the case? Say, MPP, I'm for 1 megawatt, I'm making. Because I hear people say that
MPP I'm for Bianca.
Me how they have a problem. No, that one the honorable Bidia Kumune be answer. But I'm saying, oh no, I don't even want to. I don't even want to go there. But what I'm saying is that one more manage situation. When you tell me, say MPP for the 1 megawatt crab and can you say what a year? Today, as we speak, are we lacking in terms of?
No, but are we using all the capacity?
Absolutely.
Generational capacity.
In fact, I agree.
Are we using all?
I agree with Honorable Leshia 1,000 times because in America, I've mentioned to him before that when Professor Mills was the president, I was actually somehow involved in some, and I can testify personally, say, the number of aggressive generation capacity and will be car power, me a personal idea. In fact, there have been times that I have worked with some top people in NDC. I have very good friends in and energy near my dear me say be there. I don't have to say some of these things on air, but there are some that I was involved, not me directly, but if we close, I'll tell you. To me, I don't say 1,000 times. In terms of generation, any plants, any nema here, kappa one, a lot came, a lot. But the diversion is going to say the managing microphone said the MPP and 1 megawatt crown but don't we have enough? Take or pay excess capacity then come a boy in no. If a population na be grow you soon in say yes I here be one. The reality seriously doesn't support some of those reasons na ebinumo ba so mo dey politics so mo you ni adio whatever it is no. I am going to conclude on leadership. I would think that the leaders and the managers of the situation omunje asemono enfamo mobo eye bad news e ma aban but so mutimi take is bad news no omujetum wholeheartedly no mutu na more aggressively it can turn into a very good news for aban no sa na eso mu hu no ene so manfo grow mahama aban hu na Dumsor asabo na den asabo enye president mahama na energy minister enye president mahama na in charge of the generation of where you need one eso otua ayifo ne ka private ayifo no energy generate ayifo companies for no enye president mahama na finance minister enye we na ewe ena openiji na pon nankasa as the leader of the energy sector no eba parliament be can say niema na mo mutu nie ebo ono an ho abaso the videos are there. HSN now there are better people, competent people managing the energy sector. And the asemoba yen champion fan ko MPP for so bio. Leadership must take full responsibility on my hand. Okay. Let's take full responsibility. Now there no accepting it is half the solution gone. But if you will not accept it and you will blame somebody, who nya ho anu yeda. Leadership must take the responsibility on my hand instead of say you pushing them ECG workers. As you see a pool for say some of the workers because Timemu for there almost a ECG car chemua. Others say based on some worker go mutino, they might even attack the ECG car and now BB. Ebanesa penal leadership is missing. Let's take the responsibility of my hand and the energy sector national. Baby, you do crowd there. You call 15 months into the handing over. Think your first quarter 3 months, 6 months. Be a Quebec say, "On send young kukwa ejuma ne edi asha on saneso." Sisi edi menu upon him penny for amuo eho. Monsa kukwa eniso. Leadership must take a day. The next thing I want to say is say your solution na oh. Aya amunye proactive. If you say general na light ni bobo ne nika kakra. They bar February, they bar March, near year, the last one I bet hit here because body became. How were they practice? In fact, minimum instances be a transformers be they do baby can they be some person here at the Omicron was a group mini honorable Bruce was okay. At the no more complainer, the transformer is actually weak for a long time. They've complained. I didn't know where are the people? One of near Chiomoka say, Omunya inspection. Transformer be offer omunko he no mu restore and replace it yenye say be Chrome is an example where we cry propose state off light for quite a long time. Me sure say you cry there enye nemu die ye na totumu ya musun sa time no nanka UCG penny krono a ene o ka se obehia 3 months to 2 years dia ye and anko ye proactive and ke me do we abedinti lack of proactive and na man for incompetence. Incompetence is when you always sit and for the thing to allow to fester. And
then later you come and give explanation.
Explain, you know
instead
incompetence.
Of finding solution.
You know incompetence.
Mami call no.
Enti wadaro mami de ma no say no. Mesre say the energy producers for Bika, let's pay them. Because as for the capacity, we have enough.
The minority is saying they are owing 500 million.
May casa because of minority press.
And then 200 million.
Absolutely.
But if you look at it,
yes.
When the government took over, they were in excess of 3-point-something billion.
Yes.
It is saying they want to now do 500. And you just say one.
But what is also happens is in business, no, near chance ye can near bubigum.
And said no much yama. It's your first quarter, 500 million the can of there. And said the man in the casa.
The American say ABA ye can a reportee. But in terms of near fufra ye bogum, no the business no. What to tell can so nasty now sounds so air of fro. And they demanded report on the 1 cedi levy.
Yeah, so said they almost almost file
almost Minister Mrameche Muniade. Maybe, and I'm not thinking that they are going to go to the direction when they say once it in the end, so in the answer from Ghana for will not accept it.
I know they
but what I am saying, but what I am saying to end my whole submission is say, Adiana yebo hunkumunya yeto, o light you pe umpo beto, anopa de chen ya beto. Enti obu kritisi kasem na pay more na sikenti nenye se na sikenti na menti ase.
Ghana kwa na auto adia. And so to so boka.
We don't good craboka.
Sawala. Mami tio no pe.
It we don't good craboka. Now to electricity no boka body better why.
No min tio.
O my mechia na mechia ye kwa adwuma mo senior. Senior Ambrose.
Audio senior na me.
Me senior.
So I receive am.
Mechia Prof. Ye na he. Obeka said last week na ye ba wa fidi so ana sampan sema ba ye beka bi.
That's right.
And I think say this is the last thing the person me kakra say enkrofo ye o ma dwen say sampa issues na wo no e ya bronfo na asantefo a me mete sad na ya na e ha me.
Okay.
That is the biggest problem I have. Enya asantefo na bronfo na e ya hemfo e no mo enya o ma say na same so mo enya no so
ufra himfia na.
Oh yeah.
Oh sir.
Yeah. Me dey shape.
Oh okay.
Now osha that traditional council no say eyanda ayi otumfo.
That's right.
Enti omo mienu nyina program nti obi tira baby no waka say eya abronfo ne asantefo a some people use that strategy e wo brebi atwam but this time round ye mu bia te asiri ye ma na nya adwuma.
Okay.
Enti what baby a ye be kasa ha wie na wo ye flow e na ade na asantefo ne abronfo na wo na wo ka bia ma asantefo na say wote bi wo hefa enya no kre enti omo na omo fra na omo especially yenu omo wo abruchiri no omo de omo tini ya na chese omo akoma kra de omo hu de nti ese omo fi se asantefo ne brunfo no omo enya ase
ye nya ahwe
wo ye brunyi na wo koka bia ma asantefo wo bi no ma wonti ase enti ye be sere se omo wo sa
ya mic na kra bi
yeah omo wo sa adwe no omo nyimfiri omo tim na enya no kre asantefo na brunfo ye nuanom ye nipa ba ko bia ne obi an yasem enti na namo enya issues wo ho na so omo resolve a ye nyi sa bono ne asante sem to ye nyimfirim na ye hu asem se de titie oman electricity issues here menu Ambrose aka bebre you see there be am try wa videos no baby am metre bia de ya me can say I'll always judge the NDC by what they did in opposition.
Okay.
And in some of kai nanka we menu we nka say nya asem bia but the omo ye no ne nsem omo kai no enti se na ye hunu se more repeat those things now. Yeah, now some of us know we have to caution you. Said the ene ko buy. Prof waka, menu Ambrose waka. We share your capacity. I was here. Say if you move, I want to say. Enya de say ye ne capacity. Say e bitumi generate electricity. Amaye na ye ho nyina obi e bitumi enya bi. But dey na man edru be bi aye. When say o man Dumsor ya ye shase ya ye complaining. Ye complaining ya nsa na no eyi de si wo. Your friends
yeah, that's true.
Some of us, me baby, I'm it. I watch my kwama. Oh man, me just was a mitminya electricity. No, make us be a week. We are not be a 4 days. Say, make us this time round. Your friends say, you do cania. Until you be a chassis complaining about Dumsor. Until you know the yana cover by. No, what that. Say, baby, for I know who you are. You know, you walk Ashanti region. There, most of us. Na ye experience that Dumsor na ne ho enti ye best say the seed no ya mo pese no no mo de hye no say eno na ama Dumsor ba ye na ye wa Ashanti region there hu say na ye ho dada but na no kore no mo nyanka nkyere ena na no de nso esi ya isi on pese o mo de nipa bi ye scapegoat ne de ka ho o man de tie ne say electricity na ye nyina ye ka ho asem say unim say na prof okay utwa ebi okra ye prepared enti wudi ka pia usika anse na de power na ma but what you sika no ankasa power no so mo sanka what the care pure a contract a social contract me na me ye individual no me ne aban being represented by the Minister for Energy and he sign a contract no say me to me power because o hwa power yi ye tutu man ko so ra Ghana for tietie mu nye ne o ye tietie mu o ma mu nye ne ene no yentumi enya ne pomasi bre na me da bi yaram bisa mo say omo ano mo say omo meter e ready no bi say o 1000 all of a sudden na ko 2005 na 3000 no as a currently mentisa adan nkofo bi afa kwan bi so omo nya power no abra omo ntua bi ma na ana ye da na amafo ji asase no ka na omo say reduce e de ababa bi ana 1000 1005 no Franklin Kujomo say what nsem omo make
yes
so what has happened Oma the entire ye ni excuse bi ama NDC for say omo de ekosa Dumsor we mu ne say ebra he hand over the momo a omo call parliament the atufo sen ya wo ye minister for finance e ka kire Ghana for yina ne say one the energy minister say as say power no ye kofa the affair say 1 Ghana cedi na ye beto fuel ya etugu ye kam because initially na wo no omo hia na wo ne omo kan so said ye be ya Dumsor emma enu ntine de sa 1 cedi no ba na obanya sa no boka kire ebi so ye wo debt e wo energy sector on die de ko
legacy debt
enti John Gina pono ankasa de ka kire yen se enye ka ene ye de kotua le mo ye de hwe de be ya Dumsor enye den emma enti wagye sa 1 cedi almost 1 year ni because emra no call the call parliament no e kire mu se sa 1 cedi na oje no enka after 6 months e so call parliament no ko bu nkonta no kire entika na oje ye no de ode aye e be si nne sa don fan call parliament minority for are requested several times yemfa mai nti se sky yaje because initially na ye estimation na na wo ne say e say betu nya more than be say 5 billion enti oji sika no ye du ba bi ye duri sika no nsa aka na se nsa aka
5 billion say
Ghana cedis
5 billion can you
and then ana want to oka mai tie
that's okay
what is saying what is saying
what they do ha
what is saying 2 billion and 2 billion
so for a year
may you happy may you happy to the
who you happy say me say makase office enya sara not no say
so
but say na sika no mjeje no
yes 1 cedi no because what can I say obviously omo yi levy free ho no mo this energy sector yi sika ba because na adiama for can say yi levy no na e maye that time I think it's around 4 billion or so into omo yi we ya de na mahama yaroga gina parliament ya no ka che na say 1 cedi pe just 1 cedi pe say ya no 1 cedi pe me wa na 1 cedi no e be ma sika more than the yi levy na we ye free ho no enti se mo de sa 1 cedi be to so ene be si sa bre sen ye tumi age ye jiska na ye de ye den now minority is telling us say ye car e wo ho ye ntumi entofu fango en fama nkofo ye no mo asama pam say ye betumi ama electricity enti se sa na tie de sika na mo chichi ye no mo de ye den 1 cedi no wo hemfa de no mo de ye so far say no mo nya o meka nche because 1 year na e bai enti nim sika na omo je ndo omo de aye oma ye ye no free wa de tie ne se o se de omo kan no opposition menim ayi engineer asiru nkati ase wonim no
engineer asiru nkati awe
engineer asiru nkati NDC chairman national chairman ana wonim se engineer on na chi Dumsor mu Ghana ha ma yi na yehu ye o se de na ekoso an na posi ye Dumsor se ye nya aka na omo nya tie na ye Dumsor se wo se san transformer ya yes san na the same transformer sem na puka no asem
that's right
se transformers no e bia ye dada ye machines no bia ye dada enti ye se san enti ye dum no a na ye siesie NDC 40 da homun TV da asiru nketi ase hwan na se san transformer na wo de ba ku to ha na wo de ba ku si ha now see the what two a few on our way basi one and to me ma wunya power no within that a year first say our now was a transformer no we are just say more 3 days and say wunya power o man o mo kan san sim wunya actually John Gina Paul de crowd wo kan e crowd e no de crowd a different crowd de yeti ya kan sisi enti me nuasia politics na mo fi say obi a I am the say also do person dey politics so to me dey politics oh you don't have any problem with that person. But in your man, Moka, no, more yet the Mokano, and a man for a question. That is why we are asking you. Says answer na Mokano, not Diana Namujina for Americans answer the chair. Obi Wohonwa also was a sun transformer. Was it there be? And then the Omuche say, oh man, most of the time, nobody was a power no, a queer number, you will pick period in the Cahono. And this Anna John 12 o'clock, 12 a.m., 2 p.m., 2 a.m., no, a one of the sun transformer. Certain engineers no more, ECG engineers no 2 a.m., 4 a.m. 100% transformers. Nka transformer there post engineers si hodada. Ya wires no wo ho. Inti transformer na ye dada. Uji transformer no fluwa. Saudi we si wa achanka 1 hour 2 hours se minya power. Inti omo de anadwo nyina wako off nyina ye de nyina sa transformer. Inti se me baby amete atwema kwa oma me area. Memfa se bi atwede na mewo na twede zone nyina ko off a enti twede area ho nyina se transformers na ho nyina. Is that what they are telling us? So there is more to it than what they are telling us. You see, managing energy sector no and yes say we ka frache o bobo a esi ufie a ade chokoto e first and crazy ngumu a na wo pa manchester na all they so and yes the energy sector you manage it. Because debt na wo energy sector untumi ntue ni nyina da. That's why you manage. Because 2017 na ye buy no now there was a debt at the energy sector there. Ababe na buy no e energy sector. Enti sansem na ya o mukase wo na kabi obi ja na ho ye tue bia na abedru se ne na ye di ja no office e hwan. MPP for yes ye ntumi anya amuka kire Ghana for ye ntumi anya no e na ye tifie nde no. So what are you telling me? What are you telling me? Ye meme tifie. NDC aban we nko na ye aban a omo communicators ene omo ministers ina de omo ye ne se ade ba ko omo nyamfa mo MPP sobo e we bra omo akwa ahochiem ni se omo ne omo yere mo da ade chie omo ntumi ne omo ana eno nko na omo ntumi fa mo MPP sobo
omo no yere da na anko yi
da bi anko yi eno nko na omo fa mo MPP. Apart from that anything bia a happen wo aban we mu bia no MPP for na koso ye. Now office ECG pani na ye yi no no omo kan adwen be de wo mutim. Asante region had the regional chairman of NDC. Eka kire ye nyina wo kurom ha say MPP for na nepo for mo abegu ECG no mo sabotage aba no meboa.
Yeah.
So what is it? Into the only thing NDC ni emfa mo MPP aban so bo ne say one na yire koda ya enra wantu mi na den. Apart from that bibia ni mo fa mo MPP. Bibia MPP for na akoso. Na say MPP for to be manage 8 years. Na pota no yes set transformers na ye ka say ye Dumsor na mo se mo antiase na Ghana for nya power there. What is your business of being in government? I don't know mo fam amamunu MPP for no. Because nipa omo sunne okọ Kumasi Joma omo enama say e wo free gym no you can't go and tell that person say onim say MPP wo ho na no ye Dumsor na na mo say
okay
na nene na ma say MPP for the ema effect o modum kan ya no na enu nti yenkoyi nkrofo bi adi yempam nkrofo enu nti na nkrofo bi abohu no omudika because ye kan ba akono a omuka say MPP for na sabotage ye nyi nkrofo adi na officer me wo adwumam na regional chairman of a political party a ruling government e wo idea we na okase ehuru atimi huru me will I feel comfortable? I will not feel comfortable. I will not. And you more feel comfortable now. Or my ass or moon to encourage you manage the account. Or Mudika. The best and this for the say. I dear see you never say you push your man anymore. But all summer who can and run. Nasa all banners all your ways are. Was Mubiancasa. Mubiancasa. Nasa MPP to me in a year, dear. I didn't think Ghana for what about MPP for. This year, make kind online. Opanibi was in a portrait. Nkoko more than 2,000 and over money. omu dum kanea na no maso yes nkokɔ ne nya kanea omu nyina wu sɛ nipa we obetumi aka kyɛ me sɛ nkrofo bi MPP fo bi na yɛ sɛ omu nkodum kanea nti omu adum no na bebi a eja koto ye omu ka ho asemi obe ya sɛ hwehwɛ mu aka sɛ nkrofo we mu ɛna omu kɔ so oja no to ho na omu hye ho na omu yɛ MPP fo because bibia bi ebesi o ma we ma ban we ehu so bi a MPP fo na yɛ na they always talk as if say me bana meeting regional minister you see ya no mo kan senate say the MPP aban no akufo ado 8 years no na Ghana ye wo o man no nyina ebe ye years for Ghana nti bibi pia esi wo 8 years no MPP aban sa crofo market ya no ka ho asemi na ne wira fi say president Kufo na sha ase wa ban no ba 8 years dia na wo ye fa ho nti MPP so ba 8 years now but all present I don't as if say MPP ne ba 8 years na want to be anya ho adwuma o 8 years na wonya adwuma be na wo ye no nti ye besre sa mamoro na omu ntumi hu so a yon gina po o gina parliament ka je say these are competent people anyansafo na aba power no nti even one city no kra na omo so omo de tufu o ka che say e ko pump kra e affect e na me hwe sam say what is he talking about me tom fuel no 1 gallon no 1 cedi wo say me send 1 cedi abeto so wo say me ko pump wa 1 cedi na affect me o sa logic no ti be we enso no gina parliament so no nim nyansa pa wo energy sector wo Ghana na me enye mo wa nye John gina po ya na o ye deputy one kwabna ye fence kwabna don ko na ye ko dum so mfie nan ona bo kan say mfie mensa enye mfie mensa o ye dum so kuruma mfie nan
bi o kurom na ye mfie nan
ye dum so mo Ghana ha mfie nan enti kwabna don ko no ko ye na o ye say wantumi am fix ya o be resign o resign ye no na John obeye minister wana meboa na otumi my power no bi enti ene power ntumi otumi my power we nkofo nwa
we see NDC wo opposition there no kan maka tell us any people ba be say in politics you see you very be postmodernism
na say politics
me ba postmodernism kasa ne nsem ne nyoma ye ka etonkofo timi o politics
oko 8 minutes oko 10
nipa ba ko a obe say sad obe hard you know politics me about me when any for na sha say di Dumsor politics na mo betu year 2016 na ni e wa hu yenye ma mo sha say mo dey year politics and you became the originators of this innocuous kind of politics and the energy sector any o kan ho na me no ka say over the past 3 days so kan ye gina so
me
yes me baby am over the past 4 days you num kan
and omusuru
me say omusuru mi a me ketu ani esuru mi a me da nyame ase sem me read the afien yesuru mi but the me kan say baby am over the past 4 days you num kan a kire pefe say ensa kire ya bi ba mpa ya boni say sansa kire ya ba no ebe koso na atena ho na bibia tumi ayi kam but my case over the past years generation no keka ho de aban be ne betumi atwa NDC NDC for anye atwabo gas planter Ghana pa anka nyama ho de nke gina he yamfa car power ama yamfa Mary ama T1 ne send no keka ho ama enka nyina so ndi the American say aban ACC na ya hwese Ghana for the ACC bia na enye kama ye pa Ghana for cho but the can say ye hwene NCC now can say
we ba cho ashia ye mo bi so kabe dia na sa dia tum gold board aide
the gold board say
one making a surplus of 909 million Ghana cedis for the year 2025
Mate.
O see your turn go do aboka.
Mate.
They come weeks.
You better say good news no.
One to come.
Wow, but it's your nation. You the first time
yeah. Eti Omanhene kakra me de beka ho ne se sisi e de agya mpanimfo both great kofo ne ECG fo ne omu a ehye omu nsa nyina ye de agya omu obi pan so no beto generators eno bi ba no be use ye enne yesi ni aka ye saa yesesa wires ne transformers den let's be proactive me krom Shelem wo Gwanak municipality or so South Korea na and you make a crib and no papa bi sa na ka kutri na battery na hwehwe ye de announcement ko twa ho sa no asaba na me bi sa madam fo bi na me no flat mo say what is the announcement about no so they said whatever Obiaye Yebiano onye within the next 15 minutes, and that the lights will be going off in 15 minutes. Emma lights will go off for 25 minutes and it will come back. And I say, what? Yeah, bedroom light for just 25 minutes and ye the cabo amanie as an ye dumunoa 25 minutes time ye best answer. And only the day now, Papa ne de country no better announce and no ba sing and no one. We have to put our things right. One you only and here lighter. Put it right now. In the next 15 minutes, it's going to go off. And penny and 15 minutes it goes off. 25 minutes it comes back. And your friend planned maintenance. My most ECG for the EBA but was there's going to be planned maintenance from then. Dumsor Bankwa near the planned maintenance then the frame. Let's stop managing the people. Na yenso sebe nipa we can get to the point where yes we able to make your citizens no along with us. Send ye binumu ye no. And light ye infidie bedum. But if you be an horma fiti precopedum. Kaya edinami, I just say you unim kemu. A bedi cancel lights ni biachero. Ama yellow warning kakra. As an do red lights no then there. When we get proactive leaders. Now I be appointed almost a monko head grit because monko away some goes. Asem no end 2 years put to pretend the African go there, some 2 years put to no. Everything that happen gives you say coming events usually cast their shadows. Event be anyone my put to prove. Na ye the end there, your boy Abasuka Krebi and ye fear. The minister himself went to parliament and started praising himself. And he say, keep your eyes on the ball. Keep your eyes
simplicity
on the ball. Every minute, every hour, because light as me yekin. Me, temama here, we can inamo. Ekaki to ebi. My here polyclinic for me ye bomb abaso. The way the nurses need on phone touches, touch lights. A year near my intervene here. And life was lost. And only what we are talking about. See, a water company for say lights and because why say they are unable to generate or produce the water. Amount for here and so home babe quatre. And a lot of other effects are ebenya. So because of that, more a dasha monsa great ko ECG then there will be an won't be ano. Remember money money ye more basu okono so je need na kono kwa ye mona basu. Let him focus on the fight, win it completely. And so now people will be able to so quick things to go and say we are competent managers of the energy, we are this. Should watch out. Samson aye ECG near there, my money in Kunesika Semna contract in the say I will be contract of this, that will really feed the key things on the ground. In fact, we are manager. Now to make us say be a sabotage wa. We are incompetent. We can fail. Because it means your eyes were not on the workers.
That's right.
We were in the more bitimi a mafia of fanching. Mestre, if it be process control, they should control the process 24 hours and get serious. Na light in the one near Bon Abaso. Muko start ko Bon Abaso you ni free so ka krebia na e de asemo bro. Na menua e shaka transmission. Basically for many years. Yegusuka transmission losses. Yanua de na wie wo anuaye bia na ye de bra ECG for no so mumra meton no. We lose some of the energy before it gets to ECG. ECG for so saka no muso mu ton dia kwa fie mu a and also we lose some of the energy. All in all, ye near 100 yen saka 60, 40% goes into losses. And so me no ni etua. No wonder energy sector ho e campa hodano. Who is addressing this challenge? One edin ni ECG transmission losses so here. Na ECG for so ade ayeto ayenso to no. Omuso mu a problem with revenue mobilization. Senior 60 na sabe ka mo nsa no so amoton ye no. Motimi ajeje emu 50 10 na kan wo here. Your challenges in collecting MPs into your light bill, Parliament, on government institutions be braid, the ECG for Canada revenue mobilization too has been a problem. We need microphone betting keeping their eyes on the ball and solve some of these basic problems. Yes, sir. You budget one levy, you budget one CD levy. You better say be church maka brofwa katria church mama phone in atiase and so you better so the sum. That is my advice for those who are managing the area.
Honorable.
Oman.
5 years.
15 minutes.
Hey.
7 years here 15 minutes.
Media now can.
Million there no baby.
Prof there.
Oh, million there no 15 minutes.
Who can 8 no I am see here
15.
15 was eh?
Oh man.
Also time.
Abacho, Omanhene got. One wa pass baba.
Only reka.
Asa my body to find you.
You see, the theory say, me nua hia de otena ha wo kan ye nyina brofo akese de o kan ya o say ye mu bi ye ba o mo research ya no ne ya ba ne de ono de ono ankasa na wa ye ne research ni o betena ha ye adori de kan ya no wo he
na o jimi kan ya na so yi
me ma o tifie sesi ya wonya kan ya oba na o de nnama
o ma me de lad be ka
o de me ma me
Oh, asia. Asia uma Omanhene kasa.
next week ya ba o me kasa say wakata o
o be ka
Omanhene kasa.
the question is say kan ya that is the question that nipa no bi say us here menua you see energy sector debt na e wo ho no enye nne e na ebetumi de no abaye excuse e no nti ye kokotra Dumsor wo buy no a from 2016 na knee-jerk reactions amoye no wo mawu mu ko sign take or pay agreement with all these power producers now working once them no what consent ne ho the account agreement be no no mu sign wo se power no ye gio ya ni o ye ntua ene de kan kese no abeto yeso wo mawu
now buy one sign take or pay one sign bebre kan o de no take or pay kan also kan I know this take or pay your insurance
Asia.
I am kan trust
Asia. Please allow. What
I'm giving it to you. I am giving my education.
Asia.
I want to bless you with the education.
Asia. Allow him. Mami chill. Kasa.
Oh my, you see.
Education then get no
Kasa. On education.
What sign take or pay? Yes, I take or pay.
Education by negative propaganda. I don't need it.
This is not a negative propaganda. This is informative.
Asia.
Keep it to yourself.
Asia.
Let me guys also.
Asia, will you address the bench?
Because also from him feel.
Asia, will you address the bench?
Oh man.
I'm sorry.
Thank you very much.
You see, enti ye kan asem no a ye nka te se de ase obi na wabema energy sector no a collapse and enti na all of a sudden o buy na hand over more than 60 months ni enti sa challenges ya wo kan ho asem nyina mpibifo eja na ho na mo ye no ko buy no sata na wo hefa mo buy no na kan ya no na ejina so di enti na etimi gina so sata na wonim se NDC fo eja mpibifo eja debt ya wo enti ye kan se na ye nka man krofo o mote abonte o mutie nso e ono na experience a o won say MPP aba no ansa na wo free power no onya kanea ya ode ye na djuma enne kanea no ma enne ne cost na wo bisa wo na minim se aba wo nso ye boapaye wo Ashanti region de ne ye west o man Ashanti region de ne ye west se mo visa Ashanti region to aba ma munti na mo yes am dwuro ho amentiase mentiase because light of situation there was Ashanti region no o manya no ne se menu ahia se for this wo nya power na ni age no me baby a mete me se minya kanea no bi minya kanea
we transform anye
me transform you see transformers now we can want them say you replace your money the account no put time no the same transformers you replace your money
you see anye no currency na fanye mo no sa aka
University of Ghana Medical Center
Asia.
University of Ghana Medical Center
That's right.
Do no substation omo put in wa and that Accra North Zone nyina omunya kanea
na say University of Ghana Medical Center don mama project ya enu nya wo project ya ko kan de
no project ya say na make
omo de kan ho bi omo eka center no eka esan say ye quadrilateral facility ndi omo de kan ho it is true eka project
say the poku ase de na wo kan a millennium challenge account so say sika bi do omo de yes adwuma no eka project be ho ma metran kasa ase no nche
Ma minche
ma me kasa ase nche minua you see the atiane say enkanea no a mo de bo football ya mo ama bi say mo kasa nyama nyina ye fa nkoso MPP no amafo ebre enti wo dia brofo na wa master brofo na obetra ha na we na yesi no nipa oti abonte no se kanea no wonya you see se o we transformers ahura o kana na me kura wonim se transformers o mo DC se o mo se MPP fo na ko kraba na o mo ko fa fake transformers no mo de buy enti we am DC na dabe na mo de buy
your original
mo ko fa mo ye procurement na dabe na mo say nipa o ya mo buy mo ka che se containers ahura yira ECG gina poyai e wo port akire ya mo hu se container bi ebia ya mo ko chichi nkrofo bi kura ye hu ba bi asase no fai mo na mutumi create ade a wo be kwa yesi gold ni sika e fence e fake currency yakoche one allergy e be si na yenim one allergy no ba bi of ai enti mo asabe na mo kan esi yegimudi wo man wo esi si yegimudi
sa asem no so akosi se
enkosi ba bi a prof na bi bi
well gracia na bana
of my make collect my main come police station asem
well gracia na
I time na so to them for
well gracia na ba
man kasa dem
police station no o my ba bi a ya yesisi a me na me in charge of Brekun constituency e de ma nyina e koso kama na me hu party for no the way man no mo de o ho ahya ade we ma e ma minya confidence I do say e be kwa kotroba from the 10th May Mr. Obi a wo tro odi a odi wo abon no men trase mo obi nko police station for no enkotroba no nyuma wo be trase abe complain e duru afa wo hye na won so obetumi aye police station ni anase obetumi akwa kotroba ayi obi a office of a police station executive wo ayi police station